In running any type of business, planning is everything. The better you plan, the higher your chances of succeeding in your business. Likewise, if you do not plan, the lower the chances of you growing in your business. And planning can be a tasking thing to do. Sometimes you may wonder that, what should I plan? Should I plan my revenue? Should I plan my expenses? Should I plan my employees? What should I plan? How should I plan that to make it more effective for my business? How should I plan for the new year? What are the things I should look out for? That's what I'm here for today. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the basic ways that you can plan for your business, especially in the coming year 2021. That will be so effective for your business and you definitely experience a tremendous growth. So if this seems like something of interest to you, definitely keep on watching. What's up guys? If you're new here, hi, my name is BETH FAYEMI. I'm an online business strategist. I help small brands online build a profitable brand. And today's video is a very interesting one for me guys, because today I'm talking about planning. So if you follow me on Instagram, I talk a lot about planning and how planning helps small businesses, because I deal with small businesses, how planning helps small businesses a lot in their growth. And I've noticed over time working with a couple of clients that small businesses don't really plan. And it's not because they don't want to plan, it's mainly because you don't know what to plan, how to plan, when to plan, and all of that. So that's why today I'm making a comprehensive video breaking down how to plan for your business, especially in the coming year 2021, that would ensure that your business actually grows and you're actually putting a lot of things into perspective. So without so much talk, let's begin. So guys, the first step is to do an overview of your business. So what an overview is that you're just going to look at your business, how it has been over time. So no matter how long your business has been in existence, whether it's 6 months, whether it's a year, whether it's 5 years, the point is you're going to look at how your business has been, but most especially in the past year. So you're going to analyze a lot of things in your business, from your product or services that you rendered throughout the year. How were they? What were the best sellers? What was the worst sellers? You're going to look at your systems. How were your systems performing? Were there leaks in your systems? Did you notice that there were some things that you thought you would have done in your business that you could not do? Maybe because you didn't have enough hands, or because your business just couldn't take it at that time. You're also going to look at your employees. If you have staff in your business, how were they performing? Were you able to measure their performance to be sure that they were actually doing what they expected to do and they were producing the results that your business actually needs? You're also going to analyze your social media. If you're watching it, you probably have your business on social media. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing. But the point is, you're also going to analyze your social media. How was your social media in the past year? Was it good? Did you put in enough effort? Were you able to grow a following? Were you able to grow a dedicated audience on your page? Were you able to grow a dedicated, engaged audience on your page? Basically, you're going to analyze every little thing that you can, even the strategies that you use throughout the year, because it's very possible that you implemented some strategies and they worked out perfectly, and then you implemented other strategies that did not really work out as you thought that they would. So it's just better to check your business, how it has been. Now, this to give you an insight to know where your business is at. Also, you'll be able to know what was working in your business, what you should improve on, and what you should ditch from your business. Because it's very possible that you may not know, but there's some things that your business does not need to carry over into the new year, does not need to carry over into the new month or whatever. So the point is, you have to first of all do an overview of your business. Know where your business stands. Know what your business really needs to focus on and really needs to put a lot of effort in. If you do not do this, there's a very high chance that you can make mistakes that you could have avoided, or there's a very high chance that you keep on making the same mistakes that you've been doing in your business over time. So doing an overview of your business, no matter how long your business has been in existence, you really have to do an overview of what has been going on in your business before you start planning a fresh new plan for your business. Now, if you haven't been in business yet, let's say you're watching this video and you haven't yet started your business, that's completely fine. The other point will help you to know when and what you should be looking at in your business. By the way, if you need a workbook that will help you to plan your business better, check my description. I have something there for you. So now this leads me to my second point, which is projects. So now you have to project where you want your business to be at the end of the new year. Now, I really like this point because this is something that is more or less like a mind exercise. You don't know how your business is going to be at the end of 2021 if you're watching this video in 2020, or even if you're watching this in 2021, but you don't know how your business is going to be at the end of the year, but you have an idea of how you want your business to be at the end of the year. You know where you want to take your business to. You know that, okay, I really want my business to have gone far. I really want my business to have attained a particular height. So you have to really project. Now, there is something about this projecting that you really have to watch, Because a lot of people are usually of the opinion that it's very, very good to project high, but then don't project too high that it is way unbelievable. For example, if your business has never, say, you've never had like 10 staff in your business before, you've never attained a particular revenue, and then you're like, you know what, I'm going to have 1,000 staff within a year. That is very, very unrealistic. And then at the end of the year, you're just really chasing something that cannot happen in that short space of time. So you really have to be realistic when you're projecting how you want your business and where you want your business to be at the end of the year. And also, projecting will guide you because you're already like, okay, this is how I want my business to be at the end of the year. This is where I want my business to go to. This is the height I want my business to reach at the end of 2021 or at the end of whatever year that you want it to be. So you're using your long-term goals in order to visualize your coming year. You're using the vision of your business in order to visualize your coming year. So it's not that you're just visualizing abstractly. You have to use your long-term goals in order to break down, okay, at the end of 10 years, this is where I want my business to go. Okay, so in the next year, in order for me to attain that 10-year goal, this is where my business should be at. So that way you're using your long-term goals and your visions in order to project for the new year. And like I said, this projection is also going to help you to do better planning throughout the year for your business, because you know what you really want, and then it's easier for you to put a step-by-step plan and actually do them. So now that you've done an overview of your business and you've also projected where you want your business to be at, the next thing that you have to look at is the third thing, which is your business's strengths and weaknesses. Now, I know that a lot of small businesses don't really know their strengths and weaknesses in the business, mainly because you haven't really looked at it from their perspective. But the strengths and weaknesses of your business helps you to know what your business needs to concentrate on more. And with the school of thought that if you know that your business's strengths, you should really hammer on the strengths in order to bring better results for your business. And then the weaknesses that your business has, either you try to improve it or that you try to use your strengths to suppress the weaknesses. So that way it's not so obvious of the weaknesses in your business. But then you really have to be aware of where your business is at, what your business has over other businesses in the market, or what you know that this thing that your business has is extremely useful, and then it's harder for other businesses to actually get the strength that your business has. So no matter what industry that you're doing, no matter what business that you're doing, you really have to look for the strength in your business. If you don't have strength in your business, you have to create strengths for your business, because if you don't have strengths, if you don't actualize your strengths, you're just really what I would like to call testing waters in the market, because your competitors have their strengths. So you have to know what your strengths are in order for you to be able to even measure up and know what your business is doing right or what your business is not doing right. And this works regardless of whether you've started your business or you haven't started your business yet. If you haven't started your business yet, you have to draw up a strength and weakness table. Know, okay, this is the strengths of my business that I haven't started yet, but I'm going to start. And then if you have started your business before, it is very easy for you to find your strengths and weaknesses because you've already done an overview of your business. So you already know, okay, this is what has worked for my business. This is what my business has really carried on over the months or over the years. So you know that this is a really good strength for your business. Okay, this is what my business should carry on with. This is what my business does better than a lot of brands in the same industry that your business is at. And then your weaknesses, so that you know that, okay, this is what your business should be working on. And now that leads me to my fourth point. Remember, I mentioned competition. You have to take a look at the existing competition in your industry. I'm a big believer in studying your competition. Why? You need to know what they're doing. You need to keep up with the trends. Now, I really like studying top competition in any industry, whether the industry I'm in or the industry my client is in. But the point is, you have to look at the competitions and know, why are they on top? Why year after year do they keep being on top? Why? What are they doing differently? What are they doing that people love them so much that they keep retaining their customers? They keep acquiring new customers. What is working for their social media? What is working for them? A huge trick that a lot of people do is that they shop from their competitors so that they can know that, okay, what is the buyer's process from the moment when you send them a message or when you go to their website? How do you order? How do you ship? How is their website? How responsive is their website? Is it a website that, okay, you never need to speak to anyone actually, because on the website you can speak to someone and then get get your answers there and then. Whereas in your case, after people go to the website, they're still coming back into your DMs to be like, oh, I saw this on your website, I don't understand this, that. So that way your buyer's process is more complex than it's supposed to be. But then if you've shopped from your competitors before, you know that okay, their buyer's process was extremely smooth. So maybe after you place the order, they sent you an email, and then you can really monitor how your order is moving. You know when exactly it's going to get to you, if it's a physical product or even if it's a digital product. You know that okay, maybe after that they followed up and all of that. If it's a service, you're just very sure of okay, these are the things that they are doing. So if you can spend this amount of money shopping from few competitors in your industry, that is very good. In order to know what works for them and know okay, these are the things that they are doing. Now this is not me saying that oh, you know what, just get their systems and then come and copy it and paste it on your own business. No, but the point is you need to know what's working in the industry so that you can really analyze the systems and know how best your business also needs that, how best your business can also tweak it in your own way in order to implement it in your own business and then produce the results that you want. So analyze your competitors in the previous year. How was their positioning? What were the things that they did that made sure that their name went all around? So we all know the pandemic in 2020. How did they still remain on top despite the fact that there was a pandemic going on? All those kind of things are things that you should look at from your competitors. Competition analysis takes a lot of work, but in the end, it is worth it. Again, if you need a worksheet that will help you to plan your competitor analysis, check my description. There's definitely something that you will love there. A comprehensive workbook that will help you plan your business for the coming year, for years to come. So studying your competition keeps you ahead of the game because you know that okay, these are the things that I'm supposed to look out for, or you know that okay, these are the things they are most likely to do in 2021 or in the new year that will just help them to keep soaring higher. So once you have an idea of okay, these are the things they most likely will do, your brand can easily do that, and that way it will be easier for your brand to climb up the ladder and maybe even surpass your competitors. We never know. So now that you know where your business is at, we've done the overview, we've done the projection, you've analyzed your strengths and weaknesses, you've analyzed your competition. Now the next thing that you have to do is step 5, which is break it down into monthly plans. So remember in point 2, I said visualize where you want your business to be at the end of the year. So now we're going to break that vision into monthly plans. Monthly plans make it more achievable. Now I know that even after breaking it down into monthly plans, you have to break it down into weekly plans and daily plans in order for you to be able to execute them very easily. But then breaking it down into monthly plans is the first thing that you have to do because this makes your goal extremely achievable. So now you may be wondering that okay, what am I supposed to break down? What exactly am I supposed to plan monthly? So now you have to plan a lot of things in your business from your revenue, so you know how much your business wants to make at the end of the year. So now you have to break it down to each month. So how much do you want your business to make each month? Taking some months into consideration. For example, we know that there's Valentine in February, meaning that at that point, depending on what you do, people may want to shop higher at that point, so sales may go up. We know that there's Easter, we know that there's Christmas, we know that there's some holidays within the year that will make people shop more than usual. We know that there's some periods within the year that people may not shop as much as they normally would. So you use that as a yardstick in order to know, okay, how should I put my monthly revenue? How would I be able to really see how people would shop during the year? Like I already said, you already have your big goal for the year. Revenue is this amount. So now you have to break it down into monthly goals. Another thing that you should break down is your expenses. Now, this is a huge mistake that a lot of small businesses don't do. So you don't really break down the expenses that you want to make within the year or within the month or even within the week. And then you just keep on taking money from your business's wallet. That is very, very, very wrong. It is very important that you break down the expenses that you want to incur within the year. So even if you know that, okay, because of where you want your business to be at, there's a very high chance that maybe you're going to employ more staff into your business, you have to put that down. Put down how much you're going to be paying your staff, so that way you already know that each month these are the expenses that you're going to be incurring for your business. This is how much you're going to spend on advertising. This is how much you're going to pay influencers. All the things that are going to be expenses in your business, you have to really put them down for each month so that your business has something that is guiding your business, so that your business doesn't just spend and miss, and then at the end of the day you may be wondering that okay, I'm making money but I can't see where my money is going to. And then that expense tracking also helps you with your revenue, because you know that, okay, if my expenses is looking higher than my revenue, meaning that you have to cut your cost, or you have to try as much as possible to increase your revenue at the end of the day. You can see why it is very good to plan your revenue for your business. Yeah. Now, another thing that you have to break down is your social media goal. I'm an online business strategist, so social media is my job. So you have to break down, okay, at the end of the year, what do you want for your social media? How many followers do you want to have at the end of the year? How do you want to have that followers? What percentage of that followers do you want to be engaged audience? Because we know that it's not everybody that follows you that will eventually buy from you. It's not everybody that follows you that will eventually engage with you. But then, okay, if you say that, okay, you want to have 10K followers at the end of the year, what percentage of followers do you want to be very engaged on your page? Is it 5% of your followers? Is it 10% of your followers? You really have to break that down, so that will guide you on how you're going to grow your page. If you're going to hire a social media manager, if you're going to hire a community manager, what are you going to do in order to make sure that you actually actualize your social media goal for the year? I've realized over time that a lot of small businesses neglect the social media part of it. You're like, okay, if I gain 1,000 followers this month, that's fine. If I gain 10 followers this month, that's fine. And then at the end of the day, you're wondering, why is my social media lacking, or why are people not buying from my social media? That's because you didn't actually break down how you want to use your social media effectively in the coming year. So you really have to look at your social media from a broad perspective. Apart from your followers, okay, how do you plan to convert your followers into buyers? What steps are you going to use? What strategies are you going to implement in your business in the new year that will ensure that you actually drive at the goal that you want? Also, like I said before, if you want a guide, a worksheet that will help you in planning your social media, click the link in my description for yours. Now, apart from all of that, you should also plan other things in your business, like the strategies you are going to be using. You have to know what are the things you're going to do. You have to know, okay, what are the things you're going to do for your business? Are you going to take maybe an online course? Are you going to take some classes within the year that will help your business? What marketing strategies do you think you're going to use? If you've never used an influencer before, are you going to use an influencer in this coming year? What are the things that you know you're going to do? What are the systems that you know you're going to start implementing in your business? That's why running a business, you really have to think like wild on the things that you have to do in order to ensure that there's really growth in your business. Trust me, all big businesses actually think of every little thing before they actually do it. They don't just do things spontaneously. That's why it's easy for them to grow. So likewise in your business as well, you can't just do things spontaneously all the time. Though there's sometimes that you may actually implement something spontaneously, but the point is, in order for you to drive and get that big picture that you want for your business, you have to break everything down into smaller bits, so that way it's easier for you to achieve, and then you know what you're doing per time in your business. And always remember that when you're setting your goals, the SMART acronym always stays: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So you have to put this in perspective whenever you're creating goals for your business and whenever you're creating plans for your business. So at the end of the day, a plan is just making sure that your goal is not a wish. A plan is making sure that you actually have something that you're following for your business, and it's actually going to make you achieve that big goal at the end of the day. And then when you look back at the end of the year and you follow through on the plan that you made before, that way it's easier for you to be like, oh yes, I really achieved what I wanted for my business at the end of the year, because you already have a knowledge of what you want and you already have a knowledge of how you're going to get it. So my money makers, we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching to this point. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give this video a like and a subscribe as well. Also, displayed on the screen right now is a video for you to watch next, as well as my business growth playlist where I taught everything about how to grow your business. So definitely click on that to watch. Till next time guys, bye.